Hello, I'm Jeff from OMPHOBBY. So today, welcome Jonas and Tim come to here to introduce our new product M4 Max and M4 Difference. Okay, guys, to enjoy the video. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hi, I'm Jonas, and I am the designer of the OMPHOBBY M4 and the M4 Max.
Hi, it's Tim. I'm team pilot for OMPHOBBY, and we are here in China to introduce to you the M4 Max.
Yes, the M4 Max is a new version of the very popular OMPHOBBY M4. We have changed a couple things to make it more suitable for a smoother, more dynamic flying style. It is perfectly suited for low RPM flying, for very dynamic flying. It has a very different feeling in the air, and it's basically an extension to the existing M4, and it will not replace the M4. Tim, you have flown the helicopter a lot already.
All right.
Can you tell us a little bit about how it flies?
So the first point, it is very light. It feels very light in the air, and you don't need much RPM to fly the heli. So the M4 Max has a different pitch feeling. It's a bit lighter on collective pitch, and the disc loading is also feels very light.
Yes, we are running the RotorTech 420 Ultimate in contrast to the M4, which runs the RotorTech 385 Ultimate. And as a result, the weight hanging below the rotor area is lighter in comparison to the M4, which gives it a different flight feel, as Tim already mentioned. It also gives a more balanced cyclic control feel, so the whole helicopter feels a lot more mature and bigger to fly than the M4.
As Jonas already said, it feels a lot smoother on cyclic movements, and it can be flown very softly, and you don't need much RPM for doing big air flying.
Can you tell us about the tail rotor performance?
The tail rotor was also changed a bit to match the performance of the main rotor. Because you have longer blades, you also need a bit more tail performance. And Jonas, may you tell us something about what we've changed?
Okay, so let's talk about the differences between the M4, which we all know and love, and the all-new M4 Max. We are going to start at the tail section of the helicopter because this is arguably one of the largest changes we have made. As you can see, we have a new beautiful carbon fiber round tail boom, which complements the proportions of the larger helicopter very well. Together with this new round boom comes a new tail case made from a single piece of aluminum, which makes it very rigid, takes out all the alignment work of the build process, and overall gives a very good user experience. We have new tail blade grips with integrated dynamic weights, which reduce the servo forces, so the tail servo has even less work to do. We also have a new belt drive with a 5mm wide belt in comparison to the 4mm wide belt, which also helps with transferring all the power needed to the tail, because larger main rotor blades need more tail power. This all comes together with a new design of the helicopter, which starts at the tail boom, which is printed with this new blue accent, which is also on the tail fin, which you can also find on the main frame to complement our new canopy selection. We have made a completely new canopy design for the Max in green, orange, and pink, as compared to the M4's old design in yellow, red, orange, and blue. These canopies are also interchangeable between the M4 and the M4 Max, so if you want any of the new canopies on your existing M4, you can mix and match just like you could with the M2 Evo and the M2 Explorer. To complement all this, we are running the RotorTech 420 Ultimate from Funky, as compared to the RotorTech 385 Ultimate on the M4. As mentioned previously, this gives a nicer, lighter disc loading, which makes the model feel completely new and completely different from the M4.
So, all the things Jonas just introduced to us are driven by the new motor, which is a tiny bit bigger to drive the longer blades and to match the tail performance that is needed for the bigger size of the heli. The motor is also driven by a slightly bigger ESC, which will be available in the plug-and-play version of the M4 Max. All this together can be flown with our just introduced OMPHOBBY 2000 milliamp hour 6S battery, which can be used in the normal M4 and also the M4 Max.
Between the M4 and the M4 Max, of course, there's a lot of parts commonality. We're using all the same rotor head for both helicopters. We're using the same servos, both swash plate and tail servo. We're using the same frame parts, except for the main plate, which we changed for the larger motor. You can also swap out the skids. For the regular M4 skids, we have a new color. We have white skids. All the battery mounting is the same. So if you have our 6S 2000, you can just swap the batteries between the helicopters without changing anything. And on the tail, we have a lot of commonality between the pitch actuation mechanism. The damper set is all the same. The tail blades are the same. The tail fin is the same. So you can really reduce the parts count, the spare parts count you keep on hand to fly both models safely. The canopies are also interchangeable between the models. You can see the new colors here, the pink, the green, and the orange. So if you want just a new look on your old M4, it is interchangeable just as you would like.
Now let us take you through the new selection of canopies we designed for the M4 Max, and also the new white landing gear with a gray and blue painted scheme on it. Also the tail boom painted with the OMPHOBBY and blue and gray painting, and the tail fin, which is also painted in blue. Jonas, tell us something about the new design.
Yes, so we have a new canopy design for the Max, which incorporates more color than the M4. If we directly compare the schemes, you can see we added 2 more colors to each canopy. We have orange, blue, and this dark purple color. We also have a new green canopy with blue and purple, which is very bright in the sky and very easy to see. And we are also introducing this pink-purple color with blue and yellow, which is a nice contrast to the existing canopies, especially the Viva Magenta, which turned out to be more red. Well, now that you know the difference between the M4 Max and the M4, you can be assured that this is not a replacement for the M4. The M4 won't be going anywhere. The Max is a new and different product for a different flying style, with which you can do different things than with the M4.
So, video speaks more than words. Let's go out and fly these things, show you some performance flights, and let's have some fun.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.